Should be live. Hi everyone. How's everyone doing? Hopefully pretty good. Actually, don't even know how many of you are here, but that's okay. Just a little word of warning. I am still sick from the human malware. Actually, I can just say COVID because this is not monetized. I will do my best not to cough in the mic. I can probably reach over and every time I need to cough, like I did there. So yeah, the big symptoms are gone, but maybe you could hear it. But my sinuses are still completely clogged and coughing like crazy. So yeah, welcome to COVID. Little bit of change of plans. We're streaming on a Sunday because, well, first of all, I wasn't really married to streaming on Saturday. It's not a big deal. And my wife is participating in an event where she wants a decent streaming time. And so she's streaming on Saturday. So this Saturday, yesterday she streamed, and next Saturday she's going to stream. So that's why I took the Sunday slot, which works just fine for me because Saturday, Sunday, it's all the same to me. I think I'm live. Pretty sure I'm live. It says a minute 48 out of an hour. Whatever. It is what it is. So yeah, just want to show you guys a little bit. This is what we designed last week. This is that 3D print we did last week. So it's got these little clips all in here that hang on to this PCB. The only thing is it's decently tight in one direction, so I can kind of shove that in there, so that's good. But it's too tight overall because I can't squeeze this down. It's hard to tell what kind of strength the filament will have. So that's why it doesn't quite work, so I need to modify it a bit and print it a little bit, print it again. Also, this space down here, I don't know if you can see that tiny little notch there? Well, that notch is there because these screws here actually protrude over the edge of the board a little bit, so I have to make this a little bit bigger. How's it going, Johnny? Just explaining that I'm just recovering from COVID there. So I'm going to try not to cough in the mic, but it might happen. Also, if I say things that I later come to regret, I am not taking responsibility for it at all whatsoever. You've been warned. So yeah, this is what we designed last week in the 15 minutes. I have to say, can you guys see how well my X3A is printing? Like, is that focusing enough? This thing is printed like flawlessly. Look at the quality of the layer. The only thing is there's a little bit of bananaing. I didn't put a brim, so it lifted a bit from the printing surface. But my God, the X3A has such potential as long as you tune it up a little bit. And this is that really, really cheap hot end I put on it, the all metal. How's it going, Adam? And so, yeah, this thing is printing like a boss. Just a little bit of lift here. Come on, focus. There. See that? Where the layer lines get a little far apart, so it lifted a little bit. But yeah, with a brim, this thing would have been absolutely flawless. Look at that. Beautiful print. And yeah, the only thing that didn't work out on that is that it's just a little bit too tight to fit. It's so close. It's so very close. And these tabs are not flexible enough to take up the slack. Well, I got it forced in there, but it won't go in the other side. Oh, I broke one of the tabs. Might make it a little bit easier, but yeah, it won't go. So close. The China bug. Let's not call it the China bug, call it coronavirus. IRL got in the way last night, or the telecoms got in the way. Yeah, human malware, twice now. This is the second one. No, my wife was streaming yesterday. She was doing an event on Twitch, and so the Saturday was a more advantageous day for her to stream, and so I told her to take it, because my little pokey streams here, I mean, I do like entertaining you folks, but I kind of feel like it doesn't matter what day I stream. Like, we'll just hang out either way, right? So yeah, I was just showing off the handiwork, and honestly, we just broke a tab off right now. That's because this filament's not particularly flexible, but man, my 3D printer is dialed. Love it. Probably that sharp corner. Yeah, it could be the sharp corner, but I think it's because if you think about it, it's a big flat surface, but then you're stacking layers on top of it here in this corner, and so this will cool a lot slower than this, for example, so that I think will have a tendency to lift. And plus, when it cools, right, if you're thinking it'll cool, it'll make it smaller in these two directions, so I'll have a chance to lift. But yeah, for a garbage printer, honestly, you just do a couple little mods to make sure that the belt stays tight, and it prints really well. The next step, I've actually decided to order a new controller for this printer. So there's really two more things I would need to do to this printer. So I need to flip the bed axis, the y-axis. Instead of the belt going this way, I want it to go this way. So the center support is here, and instead of the belt going over and under, I want it to go side to side. And I want to put a linear rail. And then the rest will be gravy, like it's going to be gold. It is a nice shade of pink. So this is because I had ordered a 2-pack of pink and purple, because I guess people had such fragile masculinity that the pink and the purple together were cheaper than a single kilogram of other colors. So now I've got kind of like the channel purple, which is really nice, and this pink to print in. And I honestly don't, I'm secure enough in my masculinity. I don't care what color. Like here's one of my soldering mats. It's pink. It doesn't bother me. So yeah, I got 4 spools of filament for dirt cheap, because people don't like purples and pinks. So yeah, this is what that came out as. It's pretty solid too, it printed. It's very strong. It's good material. And yeah, pretty strong. So yeah, there's a couple things we can do today. We can continue doing some CAD. Now, the stream might be cut short, depends how I start feeling. I'm on pseudoephedrine, so it should be okay. But yeah, a couple things. We can film a mailbag video, a live one. I'm ready to shoot one, and there's some parts I need. So we could do that. We can do more CAD work, or we can play with this Miniware. They're tweezer multimeters, but they're also, I believe, yeah, they do signal generation as well. So those 3 things we could do today. For the sensitive, it's called Sakura. Yeah, people can call it salmon too. I mean, you can kid yourself, but it's just freaking pink. I mean, who cares? It's pink. Look, my mat's purple. I really don't care about the significance of colors. And what? Is someone going to come to my channel and call me gay? I don't care. First of all, it's not really an insult. And second of all, I've got a wife, so I mean, it just, govern yourself accordingly, I guess. Doesn't bother me at all. So yeah, let me put up a poll for you guys watching. What should we do? The pink and purple do go well together. I agree. Oh, actually, this is the second roll of pink I have because there was ABS on sale. I think this was a kilo of ABS for $9. It was very cheap, and pink was the only color that was on sale. So, oh, it's sealed still. But anyways, so I got pink ABS. So if ever I do end up making a Voron, well, let's be honest, I'm probably going to end up making a Voron. It's going to be printed in pink ABS because that's what I have. This is the only ABS I have. And I do believe that the X3A, aside from the fact that it doesn't have a chamber, but aside from that, I believe the X3A can now print ABS with the all-metal hot end. So that's going to be pretty good. ABS 230 to 240, I can definitely reach those temperatures. But the bed temperature of 80 to 110, I don't know about that part. Yeah, I don't know. This was just whatever was cheap on Amazon. So it's a kilo of, like, I'm not going to return it. I can open the seal. Let's see what it's all about. Eventually, I'll be able to print ABS here. But yeah, there she goes. Warning, plastic bags can be dangerous. Oh, thank you. So, yeah, MG Chemicals ABS. Doesn't seem like there's much of a vacuum seal on there, huh? But yeah, kilogram of ABS. Must find the tip to print out the parts. Must find the tip to print out the parts for my Voron Zero. I actually need some purple, 60 plus spools. I don't have purple PLA. Guess I have an addiction. Charter member of Filaments Anonymous. You know, that's the thing. The whole point of me having a bunch of 3D printers here was so I can like churn through projects quickly. But I've only had like one reliable printer at a time, and so it's getting rough. The X3A has been constantly my reliable printer, which means I need to treat it right. You know, it's the one that's been supporting me. Excuse me. Sorry for the loud noises. Okay, let's make a poll. Either I do a live mail bag plus poll. What do we do today? Live mailbag. CAD work. Fusion 360. Or play with the tweezer multimeter. And I don't care. All right, poll is up. Purple power. Let's see who is old enough. Oh, I don't know what that means. So yeah, there we go. Answer the poll. There's 0 cares and there's a mailbag. 50-50. Oh, live mailbag. You guys have to promise not to dox me if you see my address by accident. Poll answered. Nice. How's it going, Vero? If you're a Star Wars fan, Vero has just released a reaction to Solo, the Star Wars story. Solo? I don't know. The Star Wars movie Solo. Seems like live mailbag is really winning. Doxing is Bit Looney's thing, yeah. Seems like it's going to be a live mailbag. Oh, Turtle Power. My God, the live action Ninja Turtle movies were really something else. Okay, so let's gather some stuff up for a live mailbag. Couple of big items actually, so you guys are in for something cool. Is this 2? Anyways, that's 1. Can't see my address, right? Should be fine. Mailbag stuff blowing up. Yeah, I'm not gonna blow anything up. The last thing I need is more stuff in my sinuses. Thank you very much. 1, 2. Oh, I need. Oh, where did that go? Oh, geez. Over here. Oh. 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 Okay, well. Interesting. I've got even more stuff. Yeah, looks like it's gonna be a live mailbag. You know, B-dubs, I'm happy you like mailbag videos, because some people are complaining about my mailbag videos. They don't want to watch them. But then instead of not watching them, they just complain about them. Oh no. And this guy here. Yeah. I usually do about 5 items, so I could do fewer. I mean more, but do I want to do more? Get in there. There's an item where I have to pretend like I didn't see it. You guys will see that pretty soon. At some point when I feel better, we can do some like experimentation. There we go, like that. That's 3. 4, 5. Let's go 6. Let's go 6 items. So there we go. Got 6 mailbag items. All right. But since I'm doing a mailbag video, I have to actually load up the camera too. This will go over here. There are those weirdos who love mailbags, and there's the crazies that just want to see what you make from the bits. Yeah, that's excuse me. That's the thing. I haven't been making much. Just been so busy with school and work, and it seems like I'm not this sort of super person. I do need some downtime. So, by the way, these are the 2 main items for the mailbag. Need a SD card for the camera. Camera's mounted, like, this is pointing at the camera lens there, and that's where you guys are looking from over there. Let's see, no battery left. So I'm gonna change this battery. Let's go. I have enough stuff to do 3 mailbag videos, and I just edited 5 of them. So, just to let you know what the situation is like. So I've been working a lot and not doing a lot, so I've been escaping by like ordering stuff, doing shopping all the time. All right, charging that one. Ambidextrous. It's like both kinds of videos. Oh, that's good for you then. All right, let's see what it looks like in the viewfinder. On. And oh wow, it looks terrible. Let's move some stuff out of the shot. There we go. All right. Okay. Quiet on set, everyone. There we go, that should be good. All right. Me, myself, can't decide which we like. Fair enough, but you folks that show up at the live stream, you're a different breed, so. All right, so I keep looking at the viewfinder on the on the computer if the shot is framed properly, but it's not where I need to look. I need to look in the camera. All right. Quiet on the set. Here it goes. Gotta shoot the intro. Hey everybody, I'm at the tail end of a human, let's try that again. Hey everyone, I'm at the tail end of a human malware. No, so you gotta do that again. Hey everyone, just at the tail end of a human malware infection, so it's time for another mailbag. I think we got it. That's good. That one works. All right. How to edit a video that people could actually read a 20 by 20 screen. Yeah, it's a pain in the butt. Yeah, human malware. You have to say human malware because if you say COVID, it's I think you get demonetized in the first little bit. All right. So what do we start with? This one has some stuff inside. M08 plus, no Bluetooth. Oh, could start with this one. All right, move everything aside. Ouch, I just like scratched myself on some PCBs, sharp corners PCBs. Cut and print. That's a wrap on that first take. Wow. All right. Here goes. Quiet on set, everyone. First one up, we've got this one here. This one says M08 plus no Bluetooth, black and no Bluetooth, 4 gigabyte memory size and ships from China. And that was all like underneath the first label. I'll have to put the price down here because I didn't write it on the package, but this is definitely something related to my work and not directly, and you'll see why. So this is actually an MP3 music player. Those of you who are a little bit older will probably understand what an MP3 music player is. See, back in the day, our phones weren't that great, so we had MP3 players and we had phones. So this is very inexpensive. I think, well, I did put the price down there before, but I think it cost me somewhere around $10. And this is just a USB rechargeable micro, or the really small SD card. Is it micro SD? In here, and it just plays music. And the reason I got this was that I just bought an auxiliary adapter for my car, and my new phone, the Google Pixel 7, doesn't even do auxiliary anymore. So I just need something very inexpensive to keep in my car and have lots of my music on, because my next job at the college, which is starting very shortly, in a few days as of this recording, requires me to drive quite a distance away from home in order to teach. So yeah, it's clearly not 2019 0210, but yeah, let me see if I can get some music into here and I can take a listen. There we go. That's so that's it there. Cut and print, yeah. I call the MRRF bug, yeah, because of several that got it MRRF. Remember when Walkman was a thing? Yeah. So yeah, this should have internal memory. So I'm gonna download some stuff from the YouTube library. I'm gonna plug it in here and see if I can make it play. Now the only thing is I don't have speakers, so to speak, to get this out of. I don't think so. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do to, you know, listen to it, for everyone to listen to it, but whatever. Let's put stuff on here first and figure it out after. One thing at a time, you know what I mean? All right, so if I go to my screen cap, there we go. And I'm gonna plug this in. Hopefully it doesn't infect my computer. Let's see what happens when I plug it in. Choose connection. USB. Oh, here we go. Oh God, there's a lot of stuff on here. Do I really want to know what this stuff is? Look at this. That looks sketchy. I don't know if I want any of these MP3s in my system. So I do have a drive with my royalty-free music. Give me a second here. RFM. There we go. I'll bring you back to my screen. So here's some of the royalty-free music that I use on my videos. So let's just grab one of these and pop it on there. This is sketchy. Okay, and now I guess I'll just use the headphones that come with it, and I'll put it close to the mic too, and then we'll just listen to it and see if it works. All right. Well, here it goes. Back to the webcam. I'll have to adjust the lighting so that people can see as well. That's crazy. This has a mic? No, it doesn't have a mic. It's a tip ring sleeve. Okay, so I need to lift up the view. Excuse me. All right, let's get this up like this. Like so. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. There we go. And then set up the Walkman. Can I see that on the screen? Not really. Get this way up in luminosity. There we go. So that works. And then, so menu. How do you, it's this one, music, all songs. There's some, okay. There's like stuff already on this. Can you guys see that? Not sure what that is, but I won't play it over YouTube. Okay, can you just go away? Okay. All right, hang on. Let me blow my nose, and we'll continue this. Oh, you guys can see it pretty well. Give me a second. Okay, I'm back. All right, so let's see here. Okay, got some music onto it. Let's see if we can make it work. So menu brings up the time, and then it seems like, yeah, you can scroll around like this, go up to music, and when I plugged it in, I was surprised to see, whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Up. I was surprised to see that there's actually some music on this. Oh no. This is not as easy to use as, let's say, my original iPod was. But there we go, left and right like this. But yeah, there's some stuff already on this, and I'm a little too sketched out to play that. So, oh no. Okay. Hang on. The MP3 I put in there didn't work, but the MP3 that was already in there did, and I'm not sure if that's safe for YouTube. Oh my god, and I can't read what the topmost thing says. This is not a fantastic. Okay, this is one of the royalty-free songs I use in my YouTube videos. It's not supported. Something I didn't expect though, there's speakers in this thing. I was just gonna put the earphones in, but there's speakers. It's so weird. I don't really know what to do with this. But yeah, look, there's the speaker hole. Well, I'm gonna have to figure out what the heck is going on with the MP3 because it's not playing the one that I wanted to play. And so, yeah, I'm very confused as to what to do here, but I guess more experimentation will be needed. Maybe I'll put it down here if I got it to work or not, because if it just doesn't play any MP3, that's going to be a problem. There we go. Well, that was weird. Different file types to MP3. Yeah, no, I get that, but that's kind of frustrating. It's probably the bit rate is too high. If I look at this, details, 320 kilobytes per second. I don't really want to drop the quality of my audio files. That's frustrating, because even my iPod would just play anything, and Apple is not really known for, being kind to consumers or whatever. But I think I might try to put some more. Let's try to plug some other ones in. Because if this thing doesn't play just regular MP3s, there's nothing special about them. Transfer. Because okay, let's look at these properties. These are 128 kilobytes per second. If I have to drop my MP3, I'll have to re-encode all my MP3s? That doesn't make sense. Properties, details, yeah, 128. Yeah, if it can't play 320 kilobytes per second, I'm not sure if I'm going to be a big fan of that. Let's see if we have details. 320. These are probably all going to be 320. Yeah, they're mastered in the highest bit rate. Yeah, I don't know if I don't know if this was a good idea. I'm just gonna grab just another one. Let's just see if that works. And I'm not even gonna. I'm just gonna searching music, all songs. Oops, music, all songs. No, file format not supported. Huh. Well, that's not going to be great. Yeah, the bit rates they're 128 of theirs. I'm suddenly very upset. That's fine. Yeah, theirs are 128. Ugh. How's it going, Big Z? Oh, I'm not a fan of this. They have a movie? Yeah, they have a movie too. Okay, okay. Hang on a sec. Let's see if we can convert one of these. Audacity. Excuse me. All right, let's take like this guy. Okay, hopefully that wasn't too loud for you. And file, export as MP3. I can't even like set it down that low. Constant. 128. And put that back where it was supposed to go. Give me a second. Switch you guys away. Put that E. I feel like I almost rather just burn frickin' doing CDs. Just wish the weekend wasn't almost over. How am I holding up? I'm holding up. I'm alive. I'm alive. All right, I'm on pseudoephedrine or whatever. All right, I'm gonna just put a low quality. Export this, and then put that into my MP3 player. I know it's charged, buddy. All right, let's put this low quality one. And let's see if I am able to play it now. This is frustrating. The control scheme is different. It's working at 128. Okay, I'm gonna show that off on screen then. All right, let's go back here. Can you just adjust the volume? How do you adjust the volume? Is it... There we go. It actually goes pretty loud. Well, I got it to work. It seems that you need to have the bit rate no more than about 128 kilobytes per second. So you can't have your MP3s mastered in the 320 kilobytes per second. I don't know if that's a good enough compromise for me. I feel like already having your files in MP3 format is not the greatest. So I'm a little bit disappointed in this, I have to say, because even my, I have a 3rd generation iPod, and Apple is not known for compatibility, but they just play any MP3s. So Yeah, a little bit sad for that, but it is what it is. I might live with it for a little bit and see where to go from there. But yeah, if you're not happy with that, I wouldn't get one. There we go. It is weird that it has a speaker though. Did not expect that. Turn this off. All right, that's one item done. Yeah, the UK, you guys are almost done your weekend. Didn't catch that part. Oh, that's fine. By the way, for those of you just coming in, we're doing a live mailbag video. That's what we're up to. Oh, maybe this paperwork has something about the bit rate. It says MP3 Wave, APE, WMA, FLAC. Maybe one of the other formats will be a little bit better. I do not see a bit rate. Yeah, whatever. Not that big of a deal. I might downsample a little bit of my music and then pop it on there, and then if I'm not happy with it, I'll just pay, you know, whatever money for an actual MP3 player. That's what happens though when you take risks from China. That's what you get. Weekend is almost over here too. I'm hanging out with you guys instead of doing work, but that's okay because now I'm doing YouTube work. Okay, next one I think is gonna be this one here. Oh, that is way too hot. Let's tame that bad boy down. There we go. All right. Everybody quiet on set. And next one up is this one here. Did I write the price on this? Yes, $30.32. Not 100% sure what this is, but I have a feeling it's something I've been waiting for a little bit. Yes, that's exactly what I was hoping. This is a universal battery charger, and actually more specific than that, it's a cell charger. So it does, you know, AA's, AAA's, C cells, 18650s, and all the way up to 26650s. And what I wanted this for is that they are individual cell chargers. I don't know if you've ever had a whole bunch of these really cheap nickel metal hydride chargers for AA and AAA cells, but typically you need to charge two at the same time. So if you have a device that uses a single cell, then you have to discharge two batteries before it's time to charge a single one. And so, yeah, you have to kind of do it in a pair like that. So this guy, oh, that's a lot bigger than I thought. So this guy being individual, that means you can charge, you know, one cell, two cells, three cells, four cells, etc. For USB output. Is there a USB output? Oh, there is a USB output. You can just put a cell in the cradle here for the USB. Also, this is a charger that is USB powered. So you use this little USB-C lead to charge, and that's going to go really good in my USB charging station, which I made a video on very recently. So let's plug this in and see what we get. Hopefully I can reach my plug over here. And there we go. lights up. Can you guys see that? It looks like you guys can see that. It says null. I think it's because there's nothing in there. So let me grab some cells. So here is an example. I have a device that uses 3 AAA cells, and I have to charge 2 and then have 1 discharged until it's time to, you know, charge it again. And so this should be able to just charge these. Oh, geez, that doesn't fit that well. Okay, so charge seems like it's 0.4% charged. 10%. What happens if I put another one in there? So that should be its own channel. Yeah, channel 2. And this one here, channel 3. It's not as positive as I would have wanted it to be. Like, it doesn't hold on there specifically well, but I guess well enough. Can I just put it on the bottom? Oh, I can just put it at the bottom. Okay. So there we go. It's not too bad. And then there's modes, 1 to 2, 3 to 4, and current. So let's check the current. Can we check the current? It says charging current 500 milliamps. So I don't know if it's dividing that amongst the 3 or all 3 of them together. Excuse me. But it does seem to be working. So can I go check the other channels? So channel 3, yeah, 4 milliamp hours, 18% charge. 1, 91%. I don't think that's accurate. And 2, 18%. Because if channel 1 actually is at 91%, then these 2 batteries discharge themselves a lot more than this one. I mean, I guess it's possible, but it's not likely. And let's see if I can also charge an 18650 while that happens. If I reach up here, here's my sushi box with the 18650s. And let's see if we can just pop an 18650 in there. That's 83% at 4.09, yep. And I think it's just going to charge it up. There we go. Now it's charging. You see the voltage went up? So yeah, this thing should be pretty good. It's going to be basically on all the time with my USB charge station. And I'll be able to have a bucket of 2 charge batteries and a bucket of charging batteries, or already charged batteries, and then I can just grab from the charged ones, put them in my devices. When they're empty, take them out of the devices, put them into the 2 charge if this is already all used up. But yeah, pretty neat. You can cycle between the modes, 1, 2 on that one, 3 and 4 on this one. And I suppose at whatever point, then you can yeah, just check how they're going. Can I change this one to a different mode? Oh, it's flashing. Test. Oh, there's a test mode. Okay, interesting. Can I change the current? Doesn't seem like it. Click mode again. So either charge or test mode. And then how do I cancel it? Probably like that. If I press and hold, if I go over to number 4, if I press and hold current, will I get it to go into the 1 amp? Doesn't seem like it. May have to read this little manual here. But yeah, this is a fairly decent brand, Litokala, apparently. Oh boy, there's a lot of stuff. Charge mode and capacity test mode, those are the 2 modes I see. So yeah, this is going to be quite a bit of fun. It's probably going to require its own video, but this is exactly what I wanted, something that's going to be sort of on all the time. I can just come and stick batteries into it, and when they're done, pull them out, put some other ones in. Doesn't matter what kind of cell you have, it seems like you can charge it in here. And so, yeah, this thing will be a nice addition to the workshop. there we go. That's another one done. They're a decent brand too. Yeah. For sure. Now, where am I going to put this? Because I actually do need to charge these batteries. 44%, 91%, 42%. I feel like this one here is going to get less charge because I, unplugged it and plugged it back in. I think I'm going to move this whole thing over to the other side to let this charge, because I haven't made my charging station. I haven't made the area which I'm going to put this in yet. So I don't have like a permanent place for it. I think it's actually going to be in the workshop on the other side there at some point. But yeah, I mean, it's about time I get a individual battery charger like this. And for 30 bucks, wasn't too bad. So I'm going to unplug this. Wonder if it stays alive because of all the 100% USB. Interesting. So I'm going to pop this over by the 3D printer and let it continue to charge. There we go. One's at 26% now that I disconnected it and reconnected it. Excellent. Okay. We be charging. That's pretty cool. This one here can go next. This one or 16. Yeah, I guess this one can go next. How's my battery looking? Still good? Are you not entertained? I need to throw my sword. Is this not why you are here? All right. This one. Next one up is this one here. This one actually says on it what it is. SKU power off switch times 7. That's $28.69. I've opened this before, which usually I open it because I don't know what's inside, but this one I do know what's inside, so don't ask me why I opened it. And this is exactly what it said on the tin. These are battery disconnect switches. We're going to put the price on. Oh no, $28.69. Okay. Let me just do some quick math while I've stepped aside. $28.69 divided by 7. They're $4 a pop. So these ended up being about $4 a piece to buy them in bulk. And the reason why I wanted these is because I have quite a few projects where I want to put loads through switches and through connectors to try to see which connectors drop the most voltage. But the thing is, when you connect up a high current source through something that draws a lot of current, you get arcing. And I really don't want the arcing. I want to be able to set everything up and then flip the switch on and then off. So these are 100 amp capable switches. Actually, I think it's 100 amp constant and 300 amps instantaneous. So this thing should be able to handle the DC switching load that I want to put it through. And the other thing is, with summer fast approaching, I am working on my home solar system. And the home solar system, I want a disconnect between batteries so I can grab batteries out of the system and use them for other things. So I need to be able to isolate one battery, the other, or both. And so you need fairly high current switches. So at $4 a pop, These are way cheaper than buying them on Amazon. And so I got a whole bunch now. And also I think it would be a pretty neat video to tear one of these apart to take a look at how they work. Now I do want to get some a little bit beefier ones even for future projects, but I figured I would start with these, find their limitations, and if they don't work for me, then grab the next ones. But yeah, these types of battery disconnect switches are super useful. A lot of them you can actually just pull the switch out and then it becomes like a safety latch, but it doesn't seem like to be the case for these. But yeah, really cheap for what they do at $4 a pop. But in order for them to get down to that price, I had to order 7. So yeah, pretty neat stuff. There we go. Whole bunch of switches. And what I was saying is actually very true. You do need a couple of high power switches to do cool stuff like that. I bought a few high current toggles, but there are still only like 20 amps or something like that. These things are needed to isolate big batteries. So I've got a bunch now. I think they were something like $10 a pop on Amazon. So now I got a whole bunch. And in fact, my new boss says if I don't need all 7, he can buy a couple off me because they're very expensive. If you buy these at a parts store instead of Amazon, then you're looking at something like 20 to $30 each. They get really expensive, stupid quick. So I'm just going to check the charger, see if it's still going. Yeah, the lithium cell's almost done, 94%. But the nickel metal hydrides are the ones I'm more interested in. So yeah, they're getting there too. Excellent. I feel like one of the items I really wanted to get to isn't in this pack. No, we'll figure it out. Next one up is this one here. This one was $4.80. This should be a fairly quick one. Yeah, these are pin headers. These are, in fact, I believe they are female pin headers. Let's see here. Yes, they are female pin headers. And these are actually the female pin headers that go for, that are for Raspberry Pis. They're the ones you'll find on a Raspberry Pi. And so if you want to make a PCB with the same connections as the Raspberry Pi, then you need these guys. And I'll count that up for you. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Is it 19? 17, 18, 19, yeah. 19 by 2, that would be 38. This is a 19 by 2, so it's a 38 pin. And in fact, now that I'm thinking about it, I bought all of these female ones, but the ones I really wanted were the male ones that would hook into a Raspberry Pi for one project coming up. So now I've got both. Well, I've got these, and I have to order the other one. Then I'll have both. Well, that was a fail. I actually wanted to make a board that plugged into the Pi. Now I have the pieces that the Pi uses. Wait, did I do that backwards? Uh-oh. Is the Pi male or female? Hang on a second. Oh, I'm an idiot. The Pi is male. So I did order the correct ones. I blame the sickness. let me re-film that section. I am medicated. I blame that. I did warn you guys at the beginning of the stream that I might be making mistakes. Excuse me. Dang nammit. I think I need some sleep. If it was female, it'd be a cutie pie. Oh yeah, Biggs? How about you're a cutie pie? Did you ever try that? All right, let's try this again. So what these are is these are the female pin headers that you need if you want to make a hat for a Raspberry Pi. So a Raspberry Pi has a 19x2 male pin header, and this one here is a 19x2 female pin header. And so if you make a board and put this pin header on, you can interface with the I/O of the Raspberry Pi. It's perfect for making hats or all sorts of things. I plan personally on using them to deliver power to the Pi, because there's a few places where there's ground rails, and there's a few 5 volts and a few 3.3 volts. And so my plan is to bring 12 volts or more, maybe 20 volts up to the Pi, use a switching regulator to switch that down to the 5, maybe 5.1 that the Pi needs, and then power the Pi like that. This is a Raspberry Pi 3. This one's not too bad, but the Raspberry Pi 4 is power hungry. And if you try to transfer a lot of current through a USB cable, you'll be dropping voltage, and so you'll be starving the Pi. But I believe if you do the switching on the Pi or very close to the Pi, then you should be fine and good to go. So that's my plan. But these things are useful for all sorts of things to interface with the Pis. Hopefully, with the Raspberry Pi 5 or whatever, they will be available again, and then people can start buying them, because this one was free. The 3 was sent to me for at no charge by a viewer, but the 4 I had to pay up for. I paid like 120 bucks or something. So yeah, on to the next one. There we go. Oh. Yeah. Mistakes make good videos for sure. I'm like dying here trying not to cough in you guys' ears. Give me a second, I'm gonna mute you for a moment. There we go. Okay. Being sick sucks. The worst part is I got sick because of my students, because it seems like my wife and I are the only two that take COVID seriously around here anymore. You go to grocery stores and maybe like 1% of people are masked up, and you hear people coughing up lungs and stuff, and they're not wearing masks, and it's like, ugh. Can you just at least be a decent human being and wear a mask if you're sick? When the AirPi 5 comes out, it'll be sold out as people clamor to upgrade their servers and clusters. Yeah, I agree. But it's like, what can we do? I mean, I'm in a pretty privileged position where I have Patreon and AdSense money and sponsorship money, so I can afford to splurge on a Pi. And like, if I make my Raspberry Pi into like a PCB weight project, then it becomes a lot cheaper because the sponsorship money goes a long way towards that. But yeah, I feel bad because these things were supposed to be $35 single board computers, and they're just not. They're great single board computers, they're just not $35. What do we have here? I have no idea what this is. This will be the next one. If the law doesn't say they must wear a mask, then people have less of a reason. Oh yeah, I agree, Adam. Sorry about that. People barely care about being legal, but ask them to think of others and by their own will, it's like non-existent. I think the worst part is that it's the people who believe that masks don't do anything. They're the ones who caused everyone else's masks to be less effective, because the mask protects others more than it protects you, right? So I'm in class wearing my mask before I got sick, and I still got sick, and all the other students got sick, but they're all like 18, 19, 20, 21. I'm here 35. I get devastated by a sickness. It just is what it is, and I have to accept that as a teacher, I'm going to keep putting myself on the line for others' benefits. I mean, it's just, it is what, that's part of being a teacher. You don't become a teacher because you're selfish, basically. All right, next one, quiet on set, quiet on set. Excuse me. Next one up is this one here. I've marked it bracket or back. I have no idea what I wrote. $16.85. A little bit on the pricey side. Oh no. Gonna have to switch to mac and cheese for dinner, because I'll have to put a new blade on my knife. Oh, okay, yeah, I do know what these are. So these are, in fact, brackets. I bought these for research purposes more than anything. But these are how the Nintendo Switch can hook their controllers up to the console. This is the male and the female side of the brackets that kind of hold the console together. Let me zoom you in, actually, because there's a little bit more intricacies in here. Stay home if you're sick, that's the best way not to spread. Yeah, but again, when you, like, people just literally don't care. People, even during the height of the pandemic, were going to optional events when they were sick, right? So when it comes like to getting people in class, it's obvious that they were just gonna go to class sick anyways, because they don't want to repeat their grade or whatever. Some people's chillins. Okay, so before we hit record, let's see if we can figure out how this works. These, I believe they just slide in like, yeah, that's it. And then they clip, but how do you unclip? I'll figure out the unclipping live. Okay, let's see if I can get a good... Maybe I have to bring this up a little bit. Okay, and then live view. A little bit more to refocus. Okay. And so here it is. Believe this side is the controller side. This is like, you know, the part with the controller, and you can tell that because they have these windows here, which would have LEDs behind to tell you the level of the battery inside the joystick. And this would be on the side of the console. And it looks like these connectors here, they go into sort of this receptacle here. And so I think, yeah, they just seem to slide like this. I'm afraid I won't be able to get them apart again, but here it goes. Okay, so that is together now. That's one piece. And then there's a release somewhere. Maybe it's this latch here. Oh, that might be it. So you press this release. You should be able to slide that apart again. I don't remember which way it slid in. Looks like it needs to go like this. There we go. And then slides apart. So yeah, I'm considering using this to hook my controllers up on the two sides of the Raspberry Pi console that I'll be building. But it might be difficult for DIYers to hook up or to solder on these tiny little flat flex cables, or the little receivers that you'll need. This is great technology. I'm really liking it, but yeah, I don't know how DIY-able it'll be for you folks at home. So not so sure about that, but either way, I have these in hand now, so I can play with them and figure out what I want to do with them. A little bit expensive, $16 for exploration, but this is how I come up with ideas. I need to get inspiration from what others have done in the past. It's just part of my creative process. There we go, slogged my way through that one. All right, let me mute you again because I need to blow my nose. And I'm back. Oh boy, this is it's getting harder and harder to slog through. I wonder if my pills are wearing out, or if it's just the fact that I'm talking more that's making me cough more. Either way, it is what it is. What time is it? I've been streaming for an hour and a quarter, something like that. It's not too bad. I do have some work to do today. I can't stream all day. At some point I'll have to go eat something as well. Okay, so these are there. Bring this back away. I think that's one thing that's the most disappointing about COVID, is it really showed how many people are selfish. Really brought out the selfishness in people. So like, I always knew there was quite a bit of selfishness, but to see it out front, you know, on display, that was a little disheartening. Let's see. Seems like the nickel metal hydride batteries are charging pretty well. The lithium cell is completely charged. Can I change that to a test mode? Test. See if it'll do actually a test. All right. And my last item is this one here. Well, that's way too hot. I can't put it too dark though, because the object inside is dark. So let's try like that. Let's see if we can zoom out a little bit. There we go. How's it going, Franco? No worries. We're just, I've just warned everyone, excuse me, that I've got just recovering from COVID there, and we're just shooting a live mailbag. And the last item on the list is this one here, which I was very lucky to find for $20 on Amazon. Let me show you what's inside. Now, I had opened this because I wanted to see if it was the correct thing I wanted, and it was, because the reviews were conflicting. So this is a 3D printer build surface, and in fact this is a fairly large one. This is 310 mils by 310 mils, and for the pedantic of you in the audience, I know at least one of you are, I mean 310 millimeters, not mils, M-I-L-S. But this here, it was actually surprisingly cheap, considering it even includes the adhesive magnet that goes on the bottom to install to your 3D printer. Now, why do I need this? Well, quite a while ago, a company that you've probably never heard of called Shinwini, they sent me a 3D printer for a review, and they just stopped answering my emails when I was telling them that the firmware was not very good. Lots of tuning later, and I got it working like a charm, but then randomly it started messing up on me, and I had to take it apart and clean it and fix it, and then it printed fine twice in a row, and then it just did this. Okay, usually I was supposed to bring something in to show, but where the heck did it go? Panic. Where the hell did I put it? One moment, still recording. Dangnammit. It couldn't have gone far. The thing is giant. Where the heck did that go? So those of you watching at home right now, you can see my disorganization and how come it takes me very long to shoot videos sometimes. I frickin' had it not too long ago. Well, I wanted to pull out and show the damaged 3D printer bed, but I literally cannot find it. I know I had it like earlier today. And there's only so many surfaces that I can put it on because it's so freaking huge. Okay, hold on. Let me charge my cell phone so I can get that off my mind. What in the... Oh, there it is. And so what last word I said was this, right? So I'll just bring it in now. So I don't know if you can see that, but in here, the nozzle just randomly like crashed into the bed and just shot itself down. And so bad that it passed through the other side and embedded itself into the magnet that's stuck in on the bed. And in fact, I'm kind of afraid, I don't know if you can see how big that hill is, but I'm kind of afraid to remove the stuck-on magnet because it might even be through that and into the actual aluminum. Such a pain in the butt. And the thing is that I'm not even sure what happened because if you know the anatomy of a heater cartridge, of a hot end of a 3D printer, there's really no way for it to like slide down, but all of a sudden it slides down. And so I don't know what the heck happened, but it ruined the bed. And so I was lucky to find this for very cheap, the exact same size. Yeah, in fact, there's a couple mils over, I suppose, on this one here. So I'm going to be installing this one, but then I pretty much have to redo all the software because now I had to shim down the 3D Touch, the 3D probe, and reset the levels of everything in order for it to print again. So a pain in the butt. I don't know what the heck caused it, but like this is literally, that's like 6 or 7 millimeters deep, and it just dug itself in and ruined itself. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend buying a Shinwini. This is called the Shinwini Panther, but it's not even called that on most websites. I don't even know what happened to this 3D printer, but I would probably go for like an Ender 3 instead, especially because This printer showed a whole lot of promise, but the software is just letting it down. Let me know if you want a full video retrospective on that printer, but that's not going to be for a little while because I have to figure out how to fix it again. There we go. All right, ruined. Ah, this stupid printer. This thing is so frustrating. But yeah, I'm glad this. So here's something to dig your teeth in. This is a 310 by 310 printing surface, which is fine. It's fairly big, but the X5SA, which I need a printing surface for, or not that I need, I would like a printing surface for, is 330 by 330. So this is the X5SA. See, it's a little bit bigger. And this one, I was lucky, 20 bucks with the magnet. To get one the size of the Tronxy, it's going to cost somewhere between $70 and $100 for just that little bit of extra. But if I want a 350 by 350, slightly bigger still, it's less money again. So I might just end up buying a 350 by 350 and chopping it down. But yeah, such a pain in the butt, all these things. I love 3D printers and I hate 3D printers. It's a love-hate relationship. And this is the aluminum plate for the Tronxy, which I could go back to this, to be honest, but I'm gonna have 3D touch on it. I'm so sick of the Tronxy inductive auto leveling, which is not that great. So yeah, it is what it is, my friends. Hopefully you guys like 3D printers, because that's probably going to be my life for the next little while. I'm going to try not to make only 3D printer videos, but oh boy, I caused an avalanche. Let me lift you. There we go. All right. But they're not no-name Chinesium, on the other hand. Yeah. I've got 3 no-name Chinesium printers and 1 that I'm custom building, so it's not going well. All right, let's put these together. That's good there. What else was there? These switches. Gonna do the outro. You know what's funny? I'm gonna go see, but I think I have enough to do another mailbag. Yes, I have enough packages to do another mailbag. I don't know if I want to do another one, but all right. 1, 2, 3. I'm so confused as to what I unboxed already. Oh, 4. I think there was 6 items. Oh, the charger. I have to go get that off the thing. But it's doing a test right now. Maybe I won't shoot the outro just yet. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Was that it? They only have 5 items? That was it, right? MP3 player, switches, pin headers, and build surface, and charger. I think that was it. No, there was 6. Okay. I agree, B-dubs. Mechanical is better. Yeah, I thought 6. Oh my god. Losing the plot, folks. Oh, I bought a, you know, the Open Hardware Summit? Oh, you know what? This could represent the charger, right? It's just like that. So you know the Open Hardware Summit? Oh, it's the, I know what the thing is. These guys. There we go. I bought virtual tickets to the Open Hardware Summit. It was only $25 American. So hopefully I'm going to make some nice connections there watching the thing. So yeah, I wish I could be in New York, but I'm not ready to travel because obviously like just being in the presence of people for a little bit and they get me sick. So horrible. If I didn't have to work for a living and I could just be sick all the time, it wouldn't be so bad, I guess. But yeah, pain in the butt. All right, so let's shoot the outro. And so that's it for today's mailbag video. I want to thank my channel members and my Patreon patrons for supporting me financially, allowing me to buy all these things and show them off to you folks. This one is a little bit special too because if you guys didn't know, I do have a live streaming channel, and there's an audience right now watching me film this whole mailbag video. So if you want to be part of the filming of the mailbag videos and such, these are things you can be a part of. Just need to go onto the live streaming channel while I'm live streaming. So thanks everyone for watching. Let me know which one of these is your favorite item. And when you buy things from the affiliate links in the description, that also is very helpful to the channel. Thanks for watching. That cost me an entire battery to film this one mailbag. I think my batteries are going bad. They call that living on welfare. What is living on welfare? What I miss? This battery's nice and warm now. If my wife were here, she can warm up her hands with it. Sleep through the entire thing. Yeah, but it's still you could still watch the VOD. And I could, in fact, I could probably do another one. Depends how much energy I feel like I have. This one I want to keep this close. I want to check this out. I'm gonna have to use software like Handbrake to like transfer my library onto it, but not working. Oh yeah. No, but I mean, okay, so like, but if I could YouTube full time, for example, then I'd be able to, excuse me, then I'd be able to, you know, afford to be sick, I guess. But it's just, YouTube full time is like, I'm still like 10 years away from that. I don't know if I'll ever get there. Like my wife and her reaction channel, for example, she's starting to do really well, which is nice. So the MP3 player does look nice. I think the issue with it is it doesn't play 320 kilobytes per second audio. So you need to like dumb down your audio collection. This guy, I don't know where I'm going to put this. But these guys will go in the switches bin. I'm gonna try to put stuff away for once. Look at me go. So there's the, oh, you guys on the other side, switches. Vero is good. She's recovering from COVID as well. Vero does not get as sick as I do. She is still sick. She does need to chill a little bit on the working, but she's a beast. She is extremely tough, extremely intelligent, and she's basically a workaholic. And so she's doing pretty well. She took care of me while I had COVID, And she also had COVID. And I took care of her for like 10 minutes, on one day, basically. She took care of me for the rest. Vero is the best. She is absolutely the best. Living on YouTube. Yeah, no, I get it, B-dubs. But you know what? Like with sponsorships, I'm doing pretty well. I'm doing better than most people. I have to, this is in frame, huh? I have to get rid of some labels here, but I can't do it on camera. I'm doing way better than some people, so that's good. Here, you're gonna hear my heat gun going, so I'm gonna be getting rid of some labels. But it's just the threshold for it to be good enough to live off of is like very high. You need to be like, yeah. It's ridiculous the level you need to be at in order to live off of it. Most people say it takes you to about 100,000 subscribers to be able to live off YouTube. And then you can't stop though, you have to keep going. And so it gets pretty wild pretty quickly. Got to make sure all the stuff on the side is erased as well. And then I'm going to use a Sharpie. You're doing 100% better than my channel. YouTube demonetized it. I mean, I haven't been posting videos. Not a lot of them. There we go. There's one package. Let's check about the other ones. This one's already been erased. This one has already been erased. I have no idea. I put little notes for me to remember what's in there, but I don't remember anything. This one's good as well. Yep. 2, 3. This is a tool. I have to go get... Hold on, go upstairs, grab another one. Be right back. Inflation doesn't help. Yeah, inflation doesn't help. Well, right now, inflation isn't too bad because Vero and I, we shop for basically as cheap of food as we can and stuff like that. I am spending more money on fuel these days because it's getting expensive, and going back and forth to work now is far. But then again, that means I am also working more. So there's that. Now, yeah, I used to use a marker. The dollar store near me, they stopped carrying the marker I used to use all the time. I don't actually know what the heck I'm getting here. All right. So I have, oh boy, gonna clear another one in a moment. Yeah, so yeah, the dollar store stopped carrying my favorite marker. It's been tough times. I'll show you what marker it was. I hate the heat gun because it just means I'm like using electricity for no reason. You can buy a marker and like have 100 packages hidden, but I'll show you in a moment. Clearing this. Let's see. So this is the marker that I used to use all the time. It has a nice big fat tip, and it was good to sort of cover everything like that, but they don't carry it anymore. So I bought a Sharpie one, this one, and it works so poorly because look at this e-parcel here. You guys can see the e-parcel. I go like that and I let it dry. The e-parcel sticks out, like you can still read through it. So they still carry these, but they don't carry the better ones, which are actually cheap ones. So there's a name brand. This one is like the dollar store brand. So I'm gonna have to check. Gonna have to check at another dollar store. So these two are not electronics related. 2, 3, 4, 4. Really, this one is not that great. I know what this one is already. And the thing is, give me a second. I'll check what my other stuff are. The 3 that I just got in. And I'll see if I can pick a good one. I need to view this by order number though. Oh, I'm freaking dying. Trying not to cough in your ears. Live streaming over here. End the poll, that's fine. 500 videos of content. Jesus, Adam. 9 subscribers, no content. That's pretty impressive. 150 videos on your gaming channel. You can, Johnny, you can link your gaming channel. I have no issues with self-promotion here. 370508. I don't know if these numbers mean anything. Hopefully not. Just trying to figure out what these other packages are, so I could pick a good one. Oh, okay, this one, that's good. That's good potential one. You guys, I don't have you on screen because my address is on screen. So if you're wondering why you can't see, it's very much by purpose. This is 1578. 78. That's one. What about this one? That is not related as well. Okay. And this one. Also not related. Okay, so let me get all of these. I'm gonna show you guys all of these. Watching people play games boring. I mean, fair enough. I find watching people play sports kind of boring, right? And like, look at the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl is like the most popular TV event of all time, and I find it boring. So to each their own. I don't think anybody should be offended by that. I used to watch basketball a little bit when I was younger. This one. I'm just going to open all of these packages. I really don't care. I already have 5 unreleased mailbag videos at the moment, and so I'm really not worried about. So 6 actually with the one we just filmed, and this will be number 7. So not too worried about it. Might set off the smoke alarm here with the burning of this paper. So, and then this one here, I'm just going to get a price for that one. What was the price? $51.95. Very nice item. That's pretty cool. So yeah, guys, go check out Johnny Bergdahl's gaming channel. I also have a gaming channel I haven't uploaded to in a long time. It's $27.49. This one here, $27.49. All right. Let's record another mailbag video, shall we? And like so. Excuse me. Shit. Stupid frickin' human malware. Oh, and all these too. Gonna throw all these in. Is that one visible? Nope. This one visible? Nope. This one visible? Nope. Still gonna cross them over though. In certain lights, it's like visible what my address is. I have a new P.O. box, by the way. I don't know if that's, well, not new, but this is my second P.O. box. All right. Fresh battery in the camera? Yeah, I did. Thank you. Frickin' YouTube chat's got my back. Okay. All right. Quiet on set. Here we go. Oh, do I need my OBS? Nah, you guys are fine. Still affected by the human malware, and I have a giant pile of mail, but I'm just about to catch up with it, so it's time for a mailbag video. Okay. So let's keep track of how many items, because there's a ton of items this time. I think this one needs to go first. No price on this one. I'll go grab the price. Are these in? Out for delivery 0221. Oh, they must be here. Okay. That's weird. I don't know where they are. Oh well. I actually don't have any info. I'm not sure how much. Oh, damn it. I don't know which one this one is. Let's see. Screw it. We'll do it live. Okay, I think that's $40. $38.58. All right, I think I know what this is, and if so, I'm pretty excited for it. If it's something different, well, I can also be excited, I guess, but oh yeah. Okay, so this altogether is something I've treated myself to, and so I couldn't wait to get it out of the box. In fact, these are a little bit small, so I think I'll zoom you in first. All right, let's do the zoom in. Okay. Anybody know what these are yet? The pair of these cost me $38.58. And what these are headphones, just wired, good quality, but still Chinesium headphones, and then wireless adapters to use these headphones. So these are KSN Pros. So the company KZ is a Chinese company that made a lot of waves in the audio market for having inexpensive but high quality in-ear monitors. Oh boy, they looked a lot bigger in the images. I'm kind of glad they're small. They're supposed to go in my frickin' ears. But yeah, these things are supposed to be fairly high quality. And here we go. So what do we have? So these are the Pros. They're in-ear monitors. They just probably picked up a bunch of stuff from my workbench. But yeah, they have two drivers inside. They have a big driver and a small driver. And this is an aluminum finish here. And they have removable cords. Now that's something that's important for me, because if I get the cord stuck in something, I don't want to have to throw away the whole thing. Then you've got some replacement ear pluggers, and so you can set the size for your ears. I'm just going to put them all back in here. I don't have to fish through the bag when it comes time to trying them on. And so yeah, these are wired, not wireless. And so here we go. So the wired version is going to be great for listening at my computer. So this is there's no microphone, nothing. And these cords are replaceable. And then these things will hook up on the in-ear monitors here. There's a left and a right. The instructions show you which ones are which. But basically, this hangs on to your ear and is supposed to be of pretty good quality. And there we go. So it just clips up around your ear like that. So there's one and there's the other. So for my computer, this will be perfect. I can listen to music at a relative high quality. But on the go, my Pixel 7 doesn't actually have any headphone jack anymore, much to my dismay, which is very sad actually. I really wish phones would keep headphone jacks, but it just is what it is. And so the solution then is KZ have adapters that just plug right into their in-ear monitors and add true wireless capability. Well, trying to get this out. Kind of stuck. Ugh. A little bit fatter than the Apple experience. Get that peel. Get this peel. And so yeah, I've been eyeballing these things for a little while, and kind of time to give it a shot. So if you open these up, there they are. They should be already charged. Yep, they're already charged. And then you plug the right into the right and the left into the left, and then you pair that with your phone. Let's see. Classic upgrade, sure. Where's the left and right? Might be blind here. Then again, if I'm sniffling, it's because I'm still sick. Don't know where the left and the right is. Hang on a sec. I'm going to have to figure this out. But anyways, this charging box has a battery inside, and each of these two headphones have a battery inside. And so you charge the whole thing together, and then when you put these back in, and they have space for the earphones down there, they will charge up. And I think you could charge them a couple times before the whole thing goes dead. So yeah, pretty neat. Let me go figure out how this works, and I'll bring you back. There we go. Frickin' nose started running in the middle of these things. So you use cans instead of buds. Oh, well, sorry about that surgery. Got a tumor removed. Crazy. Let me just mute you so I can blow my nose in peace. Okay, I'm back. All right, let's see if we can figure which one's right, which one's left. I can't, so when I'm working like 2 feet away, and I can't see exactly what's going on here. It's like a round section of your ear, right? So this should be, this makes sense to me for it to be a right. So let's hook this up to, should we do wired or wireless? We'll go wireless. So let's hook this up to the right. Right, does that make sense? Right, this way, and then this way. Does that make sense? Let's see if it fits my ear. Oh, it fits really nicely, actually. Okay, and let's hook this one up to the left. Like so. Oh, this blocks a lot of the outside sound. That's pretty nice. I'm liking that. Okay, let's see. I'll go grab my phone and pair it. Now I can't hear myself speak. Oh my God. It's like, it spoke to me. All right, so Bluetooth is on. There should be a button. Pair new device. AZ09 Pro. Okay, it's Connectade. How about this one? Maybe I should have read the instructions. Oh wow, there's a lot of instructions. Maybe they should have both been on? Oh no, instructions are in Chinese. Oh, here we go, English. That's good. Okay. Okay, put them together. It says to put them together, and oh boy, I don't like this. I lost my earmuffs. Okay, it says put them together. Put them together. Press the touch key for 3 seconds to turn on. Pairing left and right. When the headphones are turned on, okay, wait. I think I turned them off. Hold on a sec. How do you turn them off? Press the control button. For 6 seconds, the earphones will be shut down. Let's shut them down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I think they just shut down. Red and blue lights of the main unit will alternately flash. The blue light of the auxiliary will flash slowly. There's a prompt tone. 2, 3. Are they paired? I have no idea. Left. Let me put something on my phone and see if it worked. Oh, they're both working. Okay, so right now they're both working. Well, that's good. Okay, let me listen to some music now so I can figure out if they're any good at all. And then we can report back in the YouTube video what we've done. We're not recording, are we? No, we're not. VLC. They sound really good. Okay. All right. Well, that's good. Let's just remove these. Seem to work just fine. All right, let's see. We're going to change the luminosity a little bit. We lost a little bit of detail in there. Okay, I got them paired to each other, and I have to say, they sound pretty darn good. They're slightly on the flatter side. They're not particularly high, not particularly bassy, but they do seem to work just fine. And I'm just going to see if they fit back into this box comfortably. Oh, they're magnetic. That's very nice. So that one fits in there, and then that one fits in there. And then that seems to work just fine. And I think you can turn them off by pressing the buttons for 6 seconds. The little red light should turn on. There we go. Off it goes. And then it's charging, as you can see by the green light. So I'm pretty happy with that. Not sure, you know, I'm going to have to do a sort of longer review of it. But honestly, for $40, I'm pretty impressed, especially the fact that if one of the two sort of, you know, wireless headphones dies, one of these two dies, oh, look, it turned on automatically when I opened it. Very nice. If, so let's say this thing here, the battery dies inside. Well, I can just buy another wireless adapter. I don't have to buy new headphones. These headphones should last, you know, forever. Also, if this headphone dies, then I can just replace the actual headphone portion, not the whole thing. So I like that idea a lot better than sort of the throwaway culture that we have. And on top of that, oh yeah, if the batteries die in here, I can also just use them as wired headphones. So I'm pretty excited about that. The quality is pretty good, but even if you want to spend a little bit less, these are kind of like the higher end ones. There's some that are even slightly higher end than that, but there are some that are a lot lower end, and apparently the audio is very close to the same quality. So it's really up to you. There's going to be links in the description if you want to take a look at these. It's about time I get myself on the wireless headphone train. My other wireless headphones were absolutely horrid, so I'm hoping that these are going to be pretty good. Let's go on to the next one. There we go. That was close. I'm so confused. Sounds like you're having a terrible time with them. Yeah, sorry about chat there. This was a lot of mental overhead, especially for someone who's a bit foggy because of COVID and stuff. I'm pretty happy with this though. I'm liking this, and this is just, look, it's another thing I'm going to be charging with my charge station. Right, so you guys can see why I need a freaking charge station, because there's so much that needs charging. These guys, I'll try to put everything back away. So, put this guy in there. But yeah, I'm pretty excited. I don't treat myself to things like fun things a lot, so pretty happy that I got myself some of these. And hopefully they're going to be, oh, I don't need to put that away. Hopefully they're going to be good. Hopefully they're going to be lasting, and I am hoping at some point to get going into, you know, maker fairs and stuff, so I might have to do some traveling, so it'll be good to have some traveling companions. So this and this, like this. These things don't really need them. Into the recycling they go. And then this, just give this a charge at some point, and it should be good to go. So was that the first one I opened? Jeez, this is going to take a while. Austin was apparently 2 people using my account. Bill Wilson and William Wilson. How dare I be 2 people? Yeah, nicknames, Google. Come on, figure it out. All right, let's do another decent one. I don't know what this is. SCR? Whatever. Let's figure it out. Next one up is this one here. I was supposed to put what was inside, you know, a little note, but it says SCR, and I don't actually know what it is. $5.38. It's not, I don't think they're silicone controlled resistors, but I mean, whatever. We'll figure it out. $5. This better be worth it. Oh, screws. That's what I wrote. They are freaking, they're screws. What did I buy here? Oh, M2.5 and M2. Okay, so a lot of my screw collection are actually fairly large screws, like starting at M3 up. And I've found a need for some M2 and some M2.5 screws. So that's what these are. These are not silicone controlled rectifiers or anything like that. They are screws. And so, yeah, I've got 20 screws, M2 by 6, and 20 screws, M2.5 by 6. These are the things where when you need them, you need them. And there's just nowhere in town you can get metric screws like this. So I grabbed them, and I think one of the first things I'm going to need them for is sitting on the bench over there. So now I've got them. So yeah, not super interesting. On to the next one. Jesus, screws, guys. Oh, I'm dying. Okay. Screws. What do I need here? That's a tool. I guess another fancy one then. These guys are very fancy. They're very expensive. All right. Yeah. Here it goes. Next one up is this one here. This one costs quite a bit of money, but it's one of these things where you buy them for life. $51.95, and there's 2 items in here, so you know, together they were about $25 each, somewhere around there. But again, this is one of those things where I paid a little bit more to have a higher quality item. And some of you will already recognize the logo on there. So hopefully this is not going to let me down. I don't know if my address is on this. No, it isn't. So pretty neat. Do you guys know what this is yet? And here we go. Look at how fancy. So these are crimping tools, but they are tiny crimping tools. They're for making crimps for like, there we go, for stuff like Molex, for DuPonts and stuff like that. Tiny little things. Fancy, they've got a frickin' book on them. So yeah, this is specifically the IWIS 2820M and the IWIS 2412M. Okay, it's the same packaging for both. Interesting. So these are often sold in pairs, and they give you some top quality crimping. Is this secured somehow? Should be able to just slide it up. Yeah, there we go. And so if you look at how fine these are, let me just see if I can get you focused in. So just tiny little crimps. And these things are supposed to be the bee's knees, aside from buying, you know, an OEM crimping tool. Look how small that crimps. So that is a tiny little wire there. And these are made with pretty high precision. And so they should be a good addition. I do have little tiny crimps that are troublesome on the ratchet crimper, because the ratchet crimper has like sort of like a thick jaw, and these guys are very narrow jaws. And it's the same thing if you want to do automotive crimps, but if you look at these little tiny guys, you need something like this to make them. And I also bought a while ago these guys here, JST crimps, and so you do need these little guys to do that. You can get them done with a fine die in these crimpers, but I'm actually going to pit them one against each other in a video to see which ones are better, these IWIS or these kind of like high-end dies on a ratchet crimper. So basically that's going to be a video where we're going to build a couple harnesses and see which one did a better job. So if you're excited for that, let me know in the comments below, because I sure as heck spent a lot of money on these things, so hopefully they're going to be any good at all. Just by feeling them though, they do seem like a fairly high quality set of crimpers. They don't have that usual sort of grittiness that you get on Chinesium crimpers, so hopefully these things will be happy additions to my collection. So yeah, on to the next one. So what do you guys think? Oh yeah, nice crimpers. 24 gauge. Didn't any filament on Steve Build's stream. He just drew for it. I was watching his stream earlier. .24 gauge stuff. Nice crimpers, good. Yeah. DuPont crimps are killer. I've never tried small crimps, so yeah. I was supposed to make a video on like you know, like full on just crimping video, explaining all the ins and outs of crimping, but I feel like I didn't have the whole story, and I haven't even like managed to get a full set of dies for my ratchet crimpers for everything you would need, so it wouldn't have been a very complete video. I think with these guys I have enough to make that video, and I think these IWIS crimpers are pretty freaking sweet, so can't wait to show them off. And so yeah, this is going to be one of my tutorial videos, you know, how to crimp and why crimp and stuff like that. Excuse me. Ugh. But they're very expensive, but that's crimping. Crimping is an expensive game, man. It's when you do a good crimp, it doesn't get any better, but in order to get into the game, you gotta really buy the tools. So yeah, this one here has like a certificate on it, but this one here doesn't. So is this one fake? I don't know. Got them from the same sellers. It took a while to get here. But yeah, as you can see, look, see, JST, 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 Tyco, JST, JST. But the fact that they do automotive crimps too, because they have the right shape, I think that's good too. It's more than just that. So yeah, there we go. Some top quality crimpers. Buy pre-crimp stuff. Crimping those small ones really sucks. The only thing is it's hard to get the right gauge with pre-crimped stuff. It's all, you're at the mercy of the seller, or they might use like PVC wire, so, and you might want to use silicone wire, for example. Where's the kind of expensive ones? These guys. All right, here we go. Here goes next. Here goes next. I'm still excited about these. I want to just scurry off and listen to music, but should probably do some work. Next one up is this one here, which costs a whopping $15.78. I was actually surprised how expensive these things were. They ain't cheap, let me tell you. And so what these things are is they are insulation piercing test probes. So a lot of you may know that I quit my job in a Honda dealership where I've worked for the last 17 years or whatever. Lots of time. I've quit my job there and I've went to work on fleet services, and the fleet service world is a little bit different. So when a manufacturer makes a plug, probably have one here, I do. They use these kinds of plugs where there's like a rubber grommet and it is waterproof because of the rubber grommet. But in the fleet world, everything seems to be sealed from end to end, where they're basically going to be potting the wires going into like upfitted brake lights, for example, on a truck that was upfitted, modified to be a plow or whatever. And so there's really no way to test circuits without basically, you can't break down electrical circuits because it's always, one end or the other. So in comes these. So I'm going to see if I can demo this. Actually, you know what? I'll bring you in closer for this. It might be better. This is one of those shots where I'm kind of like in between, like too far or too close. So I'm just going to show it off a little bit closer. I keep doing that where I really need to focus on getting the good shots, because YouTube is about showing, not telling, right? So I'm going to try to work a little bit more on this side so you guys can see as well. Looking at original JST crimp tool is hundreds of dollars. So is the DuPont one. Yep. Yeah, the OEM tools are super expensive. Oh, that's not good, Franco. You stop making things. Okay, let's focus on this. Might need to brighten it up a bit. Okay, let's go back, refocus. Okay. All right, you guys see? Yeah. All right, here it goes, quiet on set. So in these OEM type plugs, what you would do is you would feed a needle, you would lubricate a needle and feed a needle right in between the insulation here and the rubber, and you can work the needle in and be able to touch the metal on the inside to do your testing. But in the upfit market, it's just any water going in. First of all, the aftermarket connectors are not nearly as waterproof as OEM connectors, so they skimp on price there. And any water going in and your thing is completely ruined. So in order to divide sort of the circuits in half, I've decided to order some of these. So if you take a look at what this looks like, I'm going to peel back. Oh, can't peel back the sheath. You have to back this off a little bit. If you peel the sheath, you can see there is a metal poker there. And if I thread this in, you see the poker will come forward. And so basically the deal is when you get something like this where you need to test, what you would do in that case is you would come up, somewhere. Now imagine this connector is, sort of impervious, like you can't, like this would be epoxy over here and not this rubber that you could test. So what you would do is you would hook this onto your wire. So thread this out, pull back this plastic, and you'd hook that onto the wire like that. And then you would thread this in. And then that would mean your metal there is poking into your wire. I don't know if you guys can see that. And so you just give it a good thread, a good poke. And then you could put a 4mm banana lead to your multimeter, and you can test if there's any electricity on this wire. And then when you're done with it, you would thread it back out, and then you would only have a tiny little poke hole in there, and that you can fix it with liquid electrical tape. or you can fix it with some silicone, or even, now that you've done the diagnostic, you could just cut that section out and you could crimp a new section with a waterproof, adhesive lined sort of heat shrink on top of it. So it's not an ideal solution, but it did come up in the fleet service already. Solutions where I've come up to problems where, you know, the wire was cut and soldered sort of like 8 times along the life of the vehicle only being like 6 or 7 years old, and the light is still not working. And so which one of those repairs is the bad one? Well, then to peel everything back takes forever. And so what I was doing is I wanted to go check somewhere up the wire, and if everything is good from there on, then you can just snip there, snip at the end, and replace that wire. You know what I mean? Is that making any sense? I hope it's making sense. So there are situations, which are very rare, but there are situations where you do need to puncture the insulation on automotive in order to do your diagnostics, and so that's what these are for. So yeah, they were expensive, you know, almost you know, $16 for 4 of them, but for each and every job where you need this and this is the only thing that will do it, that's worth its weight in gold. So that's when you don't have to worry about it. So yeah, if you have different techniques that you want to share, let me know in the comments, but that's how I know how to fix them. You give them a little poke, and then you have to fix the poke afterwards. What do you guys think? Ah, there we go. Good. You get breathless setting up tools. Ooh, that's not good. That felt like my long COVID. That's what my long COVID kind of felt like. So, sucks. Completely know what that felt like. All right, so these probes. Is someone keeping count, by the way? So far we have the screws. We have the headphones, the screws, the crimpers, and the probes. All right, what's next? Don't remember what this is. No. Figure it out. I do need to prepare something because one of the items is a screen protector. Spoiler alert. Here we go. Unplug. Okay. Get my screen ready for the screen protector. All right. Live view. Oops. 1/60th of a second. That was a mistake. There we go. F11. Guys, do you know that in a couple months it'll be freaking nice outside so I can spend some time on the water? Next one up is this one here. No indication as to what's inside, but it was $5.93. So let's take a look. Oh, another automotive type product. So this is an automotive depinning tool. Oh, sorry, this is 2 automotive depinning tools? No, I think it's 1. I'm so lost. Is this 2 kits or is this 1 kit with 2 things? It seems like these are only in that one and not in this one. So maybe 1 kit. But basically, as I was showing you the connectors, if you can see, there's little tabs on a connector, and each connector has like a tool that makes opening it a lot simpler. And by opening it, I mean like taking out the pins. And so as long as you find the correct one for the one you're working on, then it makes your job a little bit easier. So let's see if I can, this one here is not too bad because it's a single pin. But mind you, if you want to take both out, you can probably use a double. Needs to be quite a bit wider than that. But yeah, you can use a screwdriver for this one, but there are some connectors that are very specific and need very specific tools to open them. So let's see, this one here. I think that worked. Yep. So there you can depin it just like that by having a tool with the right set of notches in order to peel back the lock, and then you can jam it in. And so again, I was stuck once trying to figure out how to unpin, I think it was a General Motors connector, and didn't have the right tool. So hopefully bringing an inexpensive, this is $6, so bringing this with me to work should be the solution I need to open up all sorts of tools. But yeah, all sorts of connectors. So yeah, this should be good too, because I believe you can depin DuPonts with them too, right? Because they have that little tab. Let's see if I can find one that is sharp enough to depin a DuPont connector without stabbing myself. So it needs to have a ramp at the front, maybe like this. Nope, not sharp enough. Maybe this way. Oh yeah, there it goes. And should just be able to peel that out. There we go. So yeah, just a neat little tool, and where you can open up, take off the housings off some connectors. These things are just bootlace ferrules here, but what's cool is that some connectors, they have like a sort of like a bullet pin, and they have a whole bunch of locks all the way around them, so you have to push that up and over, and it unlocks them all and you can pull them out. So yeah, really cool tool to have around. Pretty sure the first time I get the use out of this thing, it's gonna be just like these connectors. First time you use them, they're already paid for themselves. So that's the plan. Oh boy. So yes, I am a water activity enjoyer. I have number 5 depinning tool. Thank you. I have a small fishing boat. You can actually see, I have a video on my secondary channel of me cruising around the lake with an electric motor. I can't wait to cruise around the lake. Just do absolutely nothing. My God, it's gonna feel great. Actually, these I can put them back in here. I'm gonna make like a electrical repair sort of survival kit. I think these are going to be pretty useful. All right, done. On to the next one. I might as well do this because I have the thing ready. So this is 687. Next one up is this one here, and if you saw, well, it's a couple mailbags ago now, but this will be more of the same. You should recognize the shape. So yeah, $6.87. Should be 2 of these in here. I do appreciate how much packing they put into these devices so they don't get broken along the way. Huh? Well, they put the... I'm confused. So are they in here? That would be nonsensical. If they're just sitting on top here, then all this foam means nothing. They're not sitting on top there. Did I get scammed? I'm so confused. Oh, no, there's... Okay. So, this is what I thought was a lid. You see how it has that shape? But it seems like the styrofoam actually cuts here. My God. I don't think I'm in the right mindset to be playing these games. So yeah, clearly there's another section there. Like so. Okay, here we go. So they put two lids on, I guess for extra protection. So here's a screen cleaner. And this here is what I ordered. Two screen protectors. And the screen protectors are for, well here, I'll just use all this to prop it up. They're for the Raspberry Pi screen that I had ordered. Just gonna prop this up a little bit. Here, I can use this ESP32, prop it up. And these should be just about the right size. The last ones I ordered were a little bit small. Uh-oh, seems like there's only one. I thought I ordered two. That is nearly exactly the right size for this, so that's good. I'll have to check my AliExpress listing if I ordered just one, because if so, that's good, but if not, pretty sure I ordered two. Unless there's another layer? No, I don't think so. I think that's it. All right, let me check the AliExpress listing. One moment, please. Let's see. Excuse me. Ugh, like freaking dying. Screen protector. Let's go search screen. Glass. I only ordered one. Okay. Wow, that was crazy. Then, yeah, that was free shipping. So they freaking, they paid up the butt for shipping on that one. All right, let's report this to YouTube. No, I had only ordered one. So this poor seller spent a lot of money to ship this to me. I don't think they made money off me. I have a feeling that shipping a box this big would cost them more than the shipping cost, more than the item cost, for sure. But anyways, now I got a screen protector to use on the Raspberry Pi screen. I don't have to worry about damaging it. A little bit of foam snow all over the place too. On to the next one. Okay. Screen protectors, done. Yeah, I know I've got the editing for two to do. Ugh. And I got work to do tonight too. I won't be editing these tonight. People on Patreon already have 5 to watch. Okay, so that's done. Next, this is a tool. This I think is mildly related, and this is completely off topic. All right, so we're almost done. Almost done, and it seems like my medication is wearing off. I'm starting to feel worse and worse by the moment. $4.98. Let's open this one up. Okay. Some wipes. And some more tempered glass. Pardon me. So what these are, I don't know if I'll be able to show it off properly. Let's see here. Google 777 7. Uh-oh. 7. That's not good. These all say Pixel 7. Google 7, Google 7, Google 7, Google 7. Oh no. Oh, what's this? 6A. What did I order? So, anyways, I have a Google Pixel 7. That's my new phone. Came with a really good deal. There we go. And so I ordered a screen protector. I have this case. Here, let me show you. I have this case. But as you can see on the inside there, there's just full of junk everywhere because the case has a little hole and lets all the junk come in. I want to be able to use this without the case and without this junk coming in the hole all the time. So I got tempered glass protectors for just the camera bar on my phone. And these were very cheap, as you saw. It was $5, and I got, well, apparently I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 for my phone, and also I got 5 for my wife's phone. My wife has a Pixel 6a, so a protector as well. So yeah, I got protectors for both our phones for $5, but it seems like I got 5 of each. And so they're dirt cheap. So if you don't want the full screen protector experience, you can just get the camera things. But what I think I'm going to do is going to put mine on my camera phone and on my camera, so I can clean that junk that comes through my case all the time and not scratch my lens while doing it. It comes with a whole bunch of these things too. So as you can see, these things are dirt cheap, and so I recommend you get some. Link in the description below. Oh my god. So this battery is almost dead, so we need to hurry it up. Only got two items left, and the 2 items I'll do simultaneously. Let's actually make that a tad brighter. There we go. No, even brighter. There we go. And finally, the last 2 items. These are not electronics related, so feel free to jump ahead to the outro if you're not interested in electronics related stuff. This is the non-electronics related stuff. This is the compromise that I made with my viewers. If you don't want electronic stuff or non-electronic stuff, just skip to the end. So first of all is this one, $5.80. So this is not electronics at all. This is a tool. So these are little pocket pry bars. So they're like pocket screwdrivers, right? But they have a little wah to them. See a little. So these are great for mechanics to keep in your pocket, and pry off little clips and stuff. Seems pretty tough. And honestly, for $5.80 for 3 of them, I found them to be a pretty good price. I figured I would buy some. If I liked them, I would buy a bunch more and give them away as gifts to, you know, some of my students maybe that are going into the trade. And so, yeah, these are PQY brand, but as you can see, like the printing is not that great on these things. PQY. So, yeah, recommend if you're going to be doing any work. Most automotive, like uniforms, they have a breast pocket. So, perfect place to put your everyday carry flashlight, a pen, and one of these things. And the next thing, $27.49. This is swag, actually. I don't know if they're going to be decent quality, but there we go. So my baseball hat, what is that, a piece of foam? I have a baseball hat that I wear all the time, which says Honda on it. That's where I used to work. And it's been getting kind of discolored and old. So time to replace it. I don't even drive a Honda anymore. I drive a Volvo. So I decided to get some Volvo swag on AliExpress. So these were, with the shipping, $12 each. A lot cheaper than the ones on Amazon. And don't kid yourselves, these are fake, but the Amazon ones are as well. So there's the Volvo one, and there's another Volvo one. And so I'm going to be wearing this. Mostly I wear hats in order to keep the sun out of my eyes because I'm very sensitive to light. And so these will do the job. If I'm not liking the Volvo swag, then I'll just get some generic ones. Not a problem. But in the automotive world, you tend to wear what you drive on your sleeve. So there we go. There's me wearing what I drive on my sleeve. I have 2 options. It can be as fashionable or as not as I want. There we go. Oh, Jesus Christ. Thanks for being patient, folks. Nearly done. We're just gonna put all the swag up. I mean, $12 Canadian is not very expensive for hats and stuff, so that's pretty good. But they're fake. I don't know if I'd want to pay the $30 for like an actual branded one, especially when really you're doing advertisement for other people. So this. So how many items do we have? A special person off the top of your head. Wow. Hang on. I still need to do the outro. Oh yeah, Johnny must like this. This is Swedish Pride. Oh, Vero was talking. Hang on a sec. I'll go with the mailbag. I'm feeling well. Way ahead now. Last items. Adam Bryant, my phone. You need to give your phone. Oh yeah. He needs some big. No. Okay. So can you guys help me get all the stuff here? So we've got the headphones. These things. Right. These guys. We had the iWis crimpers. These guys. We had these guys. 2, 3, 4. Jeez Christ. That's good. We've got the screen protector over here. I think that's it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think one of the counts were at 12. Screws. Okay, screws. Yeah, screws. Thank you. Screws. Okay. Is that it? Toilet tools. Toilet tools. Bro, they just want me to they say I need your phone because I have screen protectors for you for the camera side. I think that's it, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Was that 9? Yeah, 9. Oh, the iWis. Gotcha. All right. Let's get a little bit less light in here. And so that's it for today's mailbag. Thank you very much to the channel members and the Patreon patrons who pretty much fund all this. These things here are kind of important to do, like a crimp video. These things are important to make my work life easier. These things are just treating myself. And yeah, if you see a dude walking around in some fake Volvo swag, go up and say hi. It might be me. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching. And if you buy anything from the affiliate links in the description, it makes a huge difference to the channel. Barring that, sharing, liking, commenting, it's all good stuff. Thanks everyone for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. There. Done. So yeah, I got some Volvo swag. Pretty happy about that. Repping Johnny Bergdahl. Wish I didn't have to pay so much, but honestly, the cost of stuff has gone way up. This I'm pretty hyped for too. Pretty neat. These guys here, I'll have to bring these things to work, so I'm gonna have to put these together. These guys here will just hang here for now. There we go, the iWis. These guys I'm gonna lose if I don't put them away somewhere. You got a good deal of Lowe's on juiced iJoy juiced earbuds. Clearance $12, last over 7 hours. Interesting. I've never owned a Swedish car. I have. So there you go. Made in Sweden. I think mine is actually made in Sweden as well. I think the VIN starts with YVR, which I believe that is a Swedish factory. These guys are gonna have to put these somewhere. This I could put on my phone now, I guess, too. Hopefully there's not gonna show anything on my phone. How do you rip this off now? Huh. Yeah. That comes off. This comes off. Look at the absolute state. Oops, I can't see. Ugh. Look at the absolute state of this camera. Like, because the case lets all this shit come in. So at least now I'll be able to have the screen protector on it. like so. Dry. There we go. Clean again, because I want to be able to take good video. In fact, the video I took upgrading my 3D printer, that was taken on my phone. And then I should just be able to drop this. There. That doesn't fit particularly well. It fits like trash, actually. Whatever. As long as it still takes good video, that's all I care about. And I don't want to be able to scratch my lens. Yeah, these fit like garbage. I'll have to put a note. You look at the edges. It's like sticks up. Don't know if you can see that. But yeah, this stupid case lets everything in. Could get a better quality case too, but it's neither here nor there. Let's hope this still fits on there. Oh, it doesn't fit. The edges of the screen protector catch. Actually, it's probably better to just put it in like that. Line it up this way. There we go. Maybe that's better now. Just put it in the rubber case and then drop the phone in. See, it doesn't even line up. See where it fits properly? The hole is beside it. Whatever. I'm gonna run with this for a little bit and maybe shop for a better better things. Yeah, I have a robust case, Big Z, because working in the trade is very tough on my phone. And this is the first sort of flagship phone I own, like a high-end phone. So I didn't want to break it. There we go. Let's see. I didn't plug the nozzle twice. Filament snapped at the stepper and I didn't see it. Interesting. I've got filament runout to install and haven't yet. Oh yeah, I have to make a filament runout sensor too. My custom 3D printer. There's just got a lot of CAD to be done. Oh, while I have you guys all here, I don't know if I mentioned it. I probably did mention it, but you know how I have the X5SA Tronxy that I bought used? Some of you might know. Well, I'm getting a little sick of its kinematics and stuff. So because I have my X3A that's working properly, the X5SA is working. It's working okay, but the bed adhesion's not great. The auto leveling is non-existent. It's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of poo. So somebody has designed a linear rail upgrade for it, and it wasn't me, so I didn't have to do anything. I just had to like download the parts and print. And the only thing I had to do was order some NGN 12H rails, which are on a mailbag that is coming eventually. But basically, I've got all the parts for it. And so once I get a little bit of time, 1, 2, should be one more, 3. I think these 3. Anyways, once I get a little bit more time, I can do the upgrade. I printed all the parts, so it's all good, all good to go. And so, yeah, I might do it live, I might not. But yeah, this has all been MGN 12H, right? Yeah, this guy. This has all been designed, all been printed, so I don't have to worry about anything. I can just install this and have it work. But yeah, look how good the X3A is printing. Pretty nice. The only like weird parts of these prints are the supports, where I did tear out the supports. It doesn't look that great, but other than that. But yeah, so these are the 2 motor mounts in the back. These are the 2 carriages for the Y rails. These are the 2 idlers on the corners. These are the clamps here for the X rail. There's the X or Y end stop, I don't remember, and this is the hot end adapter. So it's all the parts are printed. I just need to, do the work now, putting it together. And it's these 2 rails. This one is not, that's not it. This is a bigger rail. I don't know where the other MGN 12, this one, I guess. So these rails, so I'm ready to do the upgrade. As soon as I have time, I'm going to move the big printer into the workshop. So that should be pretty good. Powerpuff Girls logo in pink. What's going on here? Missing some chats here. 2K over 4K. The only tools I've bought are a powered screwdriver. Learned how to stop the phone company, ask if I want to upgrade, told them I'm waiting for the iPhone 17. Temp controlled soldering iron, very useful. I spent a shit ton of money. I spend way too much money. But it's like they're business expenses too, kind of. You know what I mean? They are tax deductible. For me, at least, since I'm doing YouTube work with it. But yeah, I think that's enough show and tell for now. So I guess I'll leave this here. I need to stop talking so my throat recovers a little bit. Might go listen to music on these things or something. But yeah, I want to thank everyone for being here. I really appreciate the company while I'm doing some work on the channel. I hope you also enjoy the behind the scenes looks at things. I get to tease things like this, and just got lots of editing to do, and then you guys will get to see the finished product at some point. So thanks everyone for being here. I really appreciate I appreciate you all. And sorry if I missed some messages there. It's really hard to follow chat sometimes. If you want this, like, I don't know if you guys want me to try to do this on a live stream or something, but I'll try to figure it out. Still need to punch the frickin' supports out of some of these holes. But yeah, I'll see you guys around. At the very latest, I'll be live streaming next Sunday, so I'll catch you guys then. Have a good one. Thanks for being here.